finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Los Angeles Rams, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Seattle Seahawks.
Let's go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check 31. Shoot. Tighten up.
They run it with Carson, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. first and 10. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. From the 2 now. Second and goal.
You got nothing. Come on, come on, Go. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check Mike, 9-9. Come on, play.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. So third and goal, the defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Single receiver. Alert. Hey, tight end's right. Watch out.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 27. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is gone. That's to his running back, complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt. And here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On first down, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now it's Carson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check, 59. Let's go. Hey, alert.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. Here the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Wilson. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Now Wilson.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Escape, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this 1st half as they come up on 1st down.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they'll walk them back half the distance.
Let's go, baby.
Automatic 1st down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now it's Gurley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff now to throw. He's got it, the tight end Jeff Hireman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Right side complete. That's Woods. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
Not if I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, but it's going to be 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Open man here is Kroll. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Here's Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, and now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson throwing again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
14.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Carson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
12.
Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
They can't stop us, baby.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved come up with the ball.
Aaron Donald. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for L.A., they pick up their second win now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.